Hello, welcome to SAP Center. Nick Nolenberger here. It is hockey day in San Jose. As you can tell behind me, there's no morning skate going on because the San Jose Sharks welcome in the Los Angeles Kings for game one of two games in this building tonight. The Barracuda get the nightcap. They'll take on the Tucson Roadrunners for the second time in as many days. San Jose took down Tucson 4-3 in overtime last night. They trailed by a pair of goals in the middle period. They got one back late off the stick of John Martin, who would eventually tie the game up off the stick of defenseman Keith Middleton before Francis Perron won it in overtime for San Jose. The Barracuda improved to 9-1-0-1 this season on home ice. They have an .864 home winning percentage and have now won 8 consecutive games here at SAP Center, a new franchise high for the Barracuda in terms of consecutive home wins. The previous mark was set back in 2016-17. Of course, that team made it to the conference finals. They won at 1.7 straight on home ice. We heard from the hero of last night's game, Francis Perron. Following the game, we also heard from head coach Roy Sommer. But we'll hear from Francis first as he spoke to the media following San Jose's 4-3 win.
Last couple games, we just didn't really start as we do usually, and then we just focused on the process and keep playing the same way, and that tonight it paid off. I mean, we were all over them in the second, and then they still had the lead. In the third, we just kept going, and then it went in. So it just feels pretty good for us.
Dylan's mentioned that like the last 10 minutes of the second period, from then on, it seemed like you guys got control of the game. What was going on that made you guys were able to get control at that point in the game?
I feel like when we scored a second goal, after that, I feel like the boys were gonna go in, and then we had a power play that we didn't score on, but we had a lot of chances. So we had momentum out of that, and then I just feel like we have 4 lines that can just keep going and keep pushing. So it's tough for the other team to just come back after we dominate like that.
And then on your goal, on the 2-on-1 there, what did you see skating in like that?
The D-man made a great play, actually, a great dive. So I wanted to pass it at first, and then I kind of hesitated after that. Saw the hole on the short side, and then it went in. So it just feels pretty good because I feel we deserved that game.
And now going into tomorrow's game, this team who's shut you guys up down in Tucson, and now you guys got the 2 wins here. So how important is it to really finish off this team and get the 4 points tomorrow?
Oh, it's really important for us. I mean, the game before that in San Diego, we had a really bad game, so it was just really important for us to bounce back tonight. And tomorrow is just another day at the office. It's another big 2 points for us, and whether it's Tucson or anyone else, it's just as a big game.
At the beginning of the year, would you have predicted that at this point of the season you'd have more points than Erik Karlsson?
No, I mean, I never really thought about that, and it just feels really good to contribute to our success. I mean, it's been such a great time for me to get here, and we have such a great team and great group of guys, so it just feels really good to be contributing every night.
Like someone said the other day, it was when we were losing to San Diego, it was only the 5th time all year we'd gone in, that we didn't have the lead, which I thought was kind of, pretty good stat. And but it tells you something about this group in there when they're down 3-2, and it's not a lot of teams come back, going into the third, especially against a team like Tucson, who's probably one of the top teams in the conference, in the Western Conference, and to come back like that was, it was fun. The guys in there, they battled.
This team's going to be pretty much fighting for you guys for the Pacific Division this whole season. How important is this series coming in to try to at least get 3, if not 4 points this weekend?
Well, like we went down in their building, they took it to us the first game. I think it was 5-1, and the next game it could have gone either way. It was a 1-0 game, but I thought their goalie was good, ours was good, but we just didn't get any scoring. And tonight we kind of, the right guy scored. Woody, Mids comes in and ties it up off a kind of a scramble in front. But Dylan scores, and Marty scores a great goal going to the net. So having different guys contribute, the Truzzi line continues to get a goal or two for every game, and it's the one line that's kind of been consistent throughout this last 15 games for us.
Obviously, you know what you're going to get out of Francis Perron when you got him here. He's the team leader in points, but you talk about True. Has he been the biggest surprise
I wouldn't say he was surprised. I think he would say he was a surprise after the start he had. I think he was our 14th leading scorer, and now he's like second or third. I don't know what he is now, something like that. And, tribute to him.
Just heard from Francis Perron as well as head coach Roy Sommer. Perron, what a start he has had to his season. He leads the Barracuda with 12 goals now. He leads them in points. He has the best shooting percentage in the American League at north of 30%. He just continues really a breakout season after being acquired in that Erik Karlsson trade before the season kicked off from the Ottawa Senators. Also a note on Coach Sommer, the win for San Jose last night inched Sommer even closer to becoming the representative for the Pacific Division at the All-Star Classic in Springfield. If our math is correct, San Jose just needs a point tonight, and Coach Sommer would have all but secured that position. They announced the coaches for the All-Star teams on January 1st, so just a couple games to go before the end of the calendar year, and it looks like Sommer is right in the driver's seat to be the head coach for the Pacific Division at the All-Star Classic in Springfield, which will take place at the end of the month. We're going to welcome in marketing coordinator Joey Goldstein here in just a moment to give us a rundown on everything that is happening at tonight's promotional evening between the Barracuda and the Tucson Roadrunners. It is Cuda Christmas as the first 4,000 fans will receive a John McCarthy Joe Thornton bobblehead, a Christmas-themed bobblehead upon arrival. Of course, it is a double day as well, as the Sharks will take on the LA Kings at 1 o'clock, and then the Barracuda will drop the puck at 6 o'clock, so a quick turnaround. But we'll welcome in marketing manager Joey Goldstein, who's going to give us a rundown on everything that's happening here tonight. So, Joey, take over.
All right, Cuda Country, lots of good stuff today. Obviously, it's a double day, so first and foremost, you're going to watch your Sharks beat the Kings before the Cuda play. But big thing today is Cuda Christmas, so the first 4,000 fans in the building are going to get this fantastic John McCarthy, Joe Thornton holiday-themed bobble. You got Johnny Mac dressed as a reindeer, Jumbo's dressed in his teal Santa suit, spitting image of John McCarthy. I don't know if you can really see it there. It looks just like him. It's pretty great. So the first 4,000 people are going to get this bobblehead. It's also a double day like we mentioned, so if you're at the Sharks game today, make sure you show your ticket at the Threat Metrics ticket office after the game, and you'll be able to get a discounted Barracuda ticket starting at $9 for a general admission ticket. You really can't beat it. You can come watch first and second place San Jose and Tucson battle it out. Also today, we've got intermission signings presented by Williams Party Rental during the second intermission. That'll be outside section 115. We'll have a couple of the Barracuda guys signing some autographs. And of course, as always, concessions are just $4. Parking is $10. If you got a car of 4 or more, parking is going to be free. So you really can't beat it. You come on down, get some cool stuff, wear your ugly sweaters, show your Christmas spirit, and help us bring in the holiday season in fashion. So I'm going to turn it back over to Nick here. Nick's got some more to say before we sign off and enjoy this Sharks game.
A reminder tonight for San Jose as we thank Joey for coming in and giving us an update on what's happening in today's game for our Cuda Christmas night between the Barracuda and the Tucson Roadrunners. Tonight marks the final game before the Christmas break, so when San Jose returns on December 27th, they'll welcome in the Colorado Eagles. Following the Christmas holiday, they will switch to dark uniforms at home. This will be the final game in which the Barracuda wear the white threads at home, so they'll switch to dark for the second half of the year. And tonight's game marks the second of a 4-game homestand for the Barracuda, who will welcome in, as we mentioned, Colorado following the Christmas holiday. That's an early start on December 27th. Last night, San Jose came out with a 4-3 win over the Tucson Roadrunners. They trailed at one point 3-1. They were able to cut in the lead late in the second period, tie the game in the third before winning in overtime off the stick of Francis Perron. It was Teddy Bear toss night as rookie forward Dylan Gambrell was able to score the Teddy goal for San Jose. It tied the game in the first in that eventual 4-3 win for San Jose. So we'll throw it to highlights between the Barracuda and the Roadrunners last night. Capobianco swivels over for Trevor Murphy, hurries to the right side. Little give and go. Steenbergen trying to play it back over to that far side for Nick Merkley. Back up to the point. Capobianco's quick shot just wide. First time we've seen Nick Merkley since last year when he suffered a knee injury at home against San Jose. There's a backhander from point-blank range. They score. It's going to be Lane Peterson on the backhand, who's able to sneak it just inside the right post. And the Tucson Roadrunners find a way. Him and Jake Middleton got tied up in the corner. Merkley went down awkwardly and an unintentional injury, but Merkley unfortunately suffered his second major knee injury of his career. The former first-round draft pick. Turnover, Gambrell moving in, puck on his stick, turns, fires, scores! Toss those teddies! Gambrell has tied this one up as he picks it off in the high slot, moves in, gets Miska down, and he deposits it just inside the left post. And the Teddies are raining down here at SAP Center. So we'll have a delayed break here because it's going to take a while for them to be completely thrown on the ice. It's going to take a while to completely clean them up. The players will assist. Right now, San Jose's players are starting to shovel them into piles here. Their goal for Gambrell, man, is he found his stride as of late. Dylan Gambrell had goals in 3 straight games prior to Wednesday. And he's got another one here for San Jose. The rookie forward is red hot right now for the Barracuda. He's got his 7th of the year. He's got points now in 6 of his last 8 games, does Dylan Gambrell. 4 goals and 4 assists. The Teddy Bears continue to rain down here. We've got a ginormous teddy bear. I've seen big bears here before. That takes a small army to get over the glass. That's the biggest bear I've ever seen in my life. That thing is humongous. And sometimes these things are huge. For San Jose will be John Martin. Meanwhile, on the back end is Gavin Fitzgerald and Nick DeSimone. First time these two have been paired up. Here's a shot from an angle. Stopped out, wrap around, and they score. Just 12 seconds into the second period, Hudson fashioning a wraparound along the near side. And Coronage could not get over there in time, and it's off the post and into the top of the net. And so Lucas scored twice against San Jose in mid-November. He just 1 goal over his last 13 games. As San Jose is able to clear up and out of the zone, and Russo will go back and get it. Robbie Russo up the left wing side, swiveled down along the boards. No fan in the attacking zone. There's a shot. They score. A bit of a broken play comes to the stick of Gross, and he snaps one past Josef Coronage short side. It is 3-1 Tucson. Jordan Gross is his first. Gave up the 4th goal as he was able to scramble back into the crease, and Tucson couldn't put it home. They aren't done yet, though. Fought off with a blocker there by Coronage. He came way out of his net. He threw it up the boards, but trailing was a road runner, and it was nearly disastrous. Back the other way, John Martin, power move. 2 assists and 5 goals in 2 games of the weekend. HL Player of the Week for the effort he put out there. Greg Wineout, right shot. There's a chance. Same Miska puck is still loose. Where is it? It's sitting in the blue plate. Wide open chance. They score! It's Keaton Middleton cleans up the loose puck and trickles it past the net. And have an odd man rush back the other way, so they opted to bring it out of the zone and reload. Aluka, cutback move, taken away. Perron, going to be an opportunity. 2-on-1, Perron in true. Perron left wing side, moving and shot. He scores! Perron wins it in overtime! And the Barracuda have won 7 straight here at SAP Center, a new franchise watermark. It's the 12th of the season for San Jose's leading goal scorer. It comes at the 1:48 mark of overtime on San Jose's 32nd shot as Perron snuck one under the right arm of Miska and into the back of the net. And after that, he'd leave his feet and he'd end up in the arms of Alexander True as the celebration would erupt as San Jose picks up the win. And they make it 7 straight at home on the game winner by Francis Perron, his